Once, in a small town known as Lynchburg, there lived a 16-year-old boy named David Meister. David was an ordinary teenager, just trying to navigate the complexities of high school life. One day, while browsing through Facebook Marketplace, he stumbled upon a peculiar listing for a red 1996 Buick Skylark, priced at a mere $600. Excitement filled his veins as he imagined the freedom that owning a car would bring. Little did David know, this car came with a dark and eerie history. The seller, a mysterious figure named Brad, insisted on meeting David under the cover of darkness. David arrived at the agreed-upon location, a desolate parking lot on the outskirts of town, only to find a shadowy figure waiting for him. Brad handed David the car keys and a worn-out piece of paper with a list of rules. Rule number 1. Never drive the Skylark after midnight. Rule number 2. Do not open the trunk under any circumstances. Rule number 3. Never take the car to a cemetery. Rule number 4. Always lock the doors when parked. Rule number 5. Never pick up hitchhikers, no matter how desperate they seem. Rule number 6. If you hear strange whispers, do not investigate. Rule number 7. Avoid driving in heavy fog or during thunderstorms. Rule number 8. Never leave personal belongings in the car overnight. Rule number 9. Do not remove the key from the ignition while driving. Rule number 10. Never, under any circumstances, drive with the windows rolled down. As David read through the list, a chill ran down his spine. He couldn't fathom why a car would come with such bizarre rules, but his curiosity overpowered any sense of fear. Determined to uncover the truth, he embarked on his first drive in the Skylark. The engine roared to life as David cruised through the quiet streets of Lynchburg. The car seemed ordinary, but as the clock struck midnight, he couldn't help but feel a presence in the backseat. Whispers echoed through the cabin, causing David's heart to race. He remembered the rules and resisted investigating, gripping the steering wheel tightly. Days turned into weeks, and David's encounters with the supernatural became more frequent. Shadows danced in his rearview mirror, and eerie voices filled the air. The car seemed to have a mind of its own, veering towards cemeteries or refusing to start during thunderstorms. David's once adventurous spirit now withered under the weight of fear. One fateful night, as David parked the Skylark outside his house, he accidentally left the windows rolled down. The wind whistled ominously through the car, carrying whispers that seemed louder than ever before. David's heart sank. Breaking another rule brought a sense of dread he couldn't ignore. As he approached the car, he noticed the trunk slightly ajar. Panic surged through his veins. Against his better judgment, David opened the trunk, revealing a haunting sight. Inside lay a collection of tattered photographs, each depicting previous owners of the Skylark. Their eyes, filled with anguish and despair, stared back at him. Realizing he had inadvertently unleashed something sinister, David knew he had to break free from the Skylark's grasp. He gathered his courage and traded the car for a used 1993 Cadillac Fleetwood from an old lady named Elaine, hoping to sever all ties from the Buick's dark past. From that day forward, David Meister vowed to never speak of the Skylark again, but the memories of its eerie rules and supernatural encounters would forever haunt him. The car's sinister legacy would continue to lurk, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to stumble upon its twisted tale. So, dear reader, should you ever come across a red 1996 Buick Skylark, priced at a suspiciously low price, remember the story of David Meister and the list of creepy rules. And just maybe, you'll avoid the chilling fate that awaits those who dare to defy them.